to spit at somebody. They ain't even in the cage. You a let's fight!
What a fight. All right, we're gonna settle some serious beef on this episode.
This isn't for money. This isn't even for sport. This is because y'all had an issue. What was the issue?
In this episode, we have Surfo versus Mike Mike. So a little bit of backstory. Surfo was previously having a fight where he locked on a rear strangle and held on to it. The referee went to break him up. Surfo held on a little later.
That's it.
Mike Mike on the outside goes, dude, this guy is holding on to a choke after the fact. This isn't an ethical dude.
I thought he was very disrespectful.
Over the course of time, this beef started to brew, and now they're finally gonna settle the score in the ring. Let's take a look.
Y'all in for a treat. Like I said it once before, I'll say it again. Y'all in for a treat. Shout out to Donnie June. Shout out to DJ Reese 215 DJ Reese.
Look at the guy in the background, just completely video bombing this whole guy while he throws out random numbers. Surfo's like 445, 777. I'm 5'7", 145.
Hey, wait a minute.
Mike, 5'7". I think it's gonna be a scrap.
Ah, simple and sweet, just like his name, Mike Mike. My man has 2 first names. Never mess with a guy who has 2 first names. As a matter of fact, in middle school, I had a buddy. His name was Abdullah.
I know we got a real dispute here today, but because it's a dispute don't mean you don't get to follow my instructions and the ref's instructions. Go in there and lead this shit in the yard, get it all out your system. All right, step back.
Let's get it on. They didn't touch gloves, by the way. Let's go.
Let's work.
All right, they touch up there, though. Both men coming out with the tight compression pants. Odd choice, considering how cold it is. This is the fall now, so. Beautiful head inside entry on the double leg. Manages to get the takedown. Mike gets the underhook on the far side. Right there, see that left hand wrapped around the waist? That's not good for the top guy. Surfo has to address that quickly. But he's not even crossing his feet. He gives up the mount. Mike, 2 first names. And then also, by the way, I didn't mention the fact that he has pink hand wraps. Uh-oh, crossface with the right arm. He's looking to land some hard ground and pound. Elbow to the cerebellum. Mike gives up his back.
Time, my time. You a bro. This is the happening. Stop. Let's fight! Look at his fucking eye! Bro, slow the last fight there! Watch, it was a punch! Bitch!
So I'm assuming it was the elbow. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. That's why they stopped the match. He had a clear advantage. He had back control. He landed a hard shot from the top. Excellent entry on the takedown as well. Mike seemed a little bit out of his depth on his back, but let's see where it goes now. They're both starting on their feet, so let's see. Oh, he doesn't want to touch hands with Mike. Surfo's pissed. Ooh, jab, hooks off the jab. Kicks the mouthpiece out. Kicks the mouthpiece right out.
You can go in. Come on, man. He's gotta cry.
Ooh, right hook, uppercut. Hands down, chin in the air though, Surfo. The guy outside of the cage said he switched stances for a reason. And then Surfo looks over and gives him the finger. And the reason is Mike landed a hard outside leg kick that made Surfo switch stances, meaning it hurt. A lot of taunting. Good jab, fast. Mike seems like he's still gathering himself a little bit. Another hard outside leg kick. Switch stance. Oh, he's back to his orthodox stance.
Let him go!
Nice timing on the pull counter.
Come on!
Oh, hits him with it. Ooh! First round, we got to give it to Surfo. Scored the takedown, gained back advantage, landed some really good jabs on the feet, some hooks with the knuckles inside of the hand to the head. Those look pretty clean, but he did give up some low kicks to Mike, but Mike just seemed off balance. Couldn't deal with the speed of Surfo. But the second round, let's see if anything changes.
Round 2, you know what we do. Say's backyard. Let's work.
Let's like this video. Another good jab. He's eating. Oh, he catches the low kick. Oh, beautiful switch of levels there, but he gives up the guillotine. Oh, that's tight. Mike squeezing, but the head pops out. They needed a body on the exit. Mike locks up a strong guillotine. Surfo manages to get his head free, and on the break, he lands a knee. Mike seems to be out of sorts still. He hasn't really found himself, his confidence, his range. He's scared to let go because he feels like he's gonna get countered. And that happens when you go against a guy who's faster than you. Sometimes you really don't let go because every time you extend yourself, you get countered. Oof, jab. Oh, he eats a right hand. Mike is still in it. Mike is still in it. Now he's cutting off the cage. Oh, he's getting big reactions from Surfo. Ooh, stiff. He wears that right hand well. Jabs to the body. I like how Surfo's mixing up his targets. He's coming around with the hook, jabbing to the chest. Ooh, push kick to the fucking chest plate. Lovely. Ooh. Don't know what that was. Woo! Clean. He is tired. Surfo's tired. Now, wrap up on the second round. I'm not sure who won it. I think I'm leaning towards Mike Mike. And just energetically at the end of the round to see Surfo on his knees deflated like that. His mouthpiece was starting to come out during the round too. He landed some effective shots. Great jab. Keeps switching up rhythms too, which is a great tool that some of you younger fighters can use. Fast jab, pause, feint, wait for him to relax. Boom, pop the jab out. Very smart. Mike Mike is just starting to find himself now in his confidence. Final round.
Round 3, Street Beefs. Let's work.
Another good low kick. You can see a difference in the body language now, where Mike Mike is starting to find his confidence. Surfo still has some of the extracurricular activity with the hands, but the action is slowed down in a big way, right? There's less bravado, there's less shit talking going on, and that's because he's tired. Surfo obviously has a lot of bad habits. We don't want to pick the kid apart. He's just getting started in his journey. He has a lot of natural attributes, but he'll throw and wing shots and he pulls back because he's so fast twitch and so athletic. He gets away with it. That always backfires. It backfired on Anderson Silva, backfired on Muhammad Ali, right? He got caught pulling on the left hook against Joe Frazier. It'll backfire on you as well.
Get in there, get him.
Woo, that right hand. Whoa, good exchange from both fighters there. Mike getting a lot of confidence, but he gives up the underhook. Notice that he gave up the underhook with the left arm. Surfo dug in that underhook. That allowed Surfo to close the distance and slow the pace of the fight down. Mike should have backed off right there. Got off some good shots. Back off. Let the fight breathe. Let him come to you. Catch him as he's coming in. Excellent job. Now, the issue with Surfo is he has such a phenomenal jab, but he's not following up off the jab. He's throwing singles out. And now Mike's getting a read for it. He's going, oh, he throws one jab out. I can counter over the top with the right hand. That's what you saw just there. Oh, beautiful shoulders. I love to see a young fighter using the shoulders. Those are those Pacific Northwest shoulders, by the way. Don't give out the outside trip. He gave up the outside trip and the mount. No. That's fatigue right there. Oh, hammer fist from the mounted position from Mike. Mike is stealing this round, and he locks up the guillotine. Surfo gives up his neck. Completely abandons technique from escaping the bottom mount position. Is he gonna tap? This beef might just be too much for him to give up. His pride's not gonna let him. He should be posting his right leg in this case. All right, he manages to tough it out. That was just toughness. And he gets the back. Surfo all heart. Throwing that left hook, Surfo. Throwing that. There you go. Follow the back. What a fight.
Bro, after y'all fight, that shit is over, bro.
I'm calling no 4th round because this is a beef, okay? And I don't want this shit to continue.
Hey, look, if me and him can agree to not escalate it past this, and he want to do a 4th round, can we do it?
I do believe Mike would have handily won the 4th round just based on just the literal fatigue of Surfo. He's barely able to stand up. And this is a lesson. I don't know how he lives his life in terms of nutrition, training, and all this. He definitely has some natural talent. When you fight and you carry all this emotion, you're gonna have an insane tank in terms of your energy system. So whenever you go out there, you gotta think of Fedor in his prime. You gotta go out there. When Fedor would go out, he'd be so calm, completely void of any emotional fluctuations. This allows you to control your nervous system so that you don't have that horrible adrenaline dump that you're gonna have already. You're gonna have an adrenaline dump. But when you bring emotion like this into a fight, it's gonna be 10x.
Keep talking, bro.
They're arguing, and what does Surfo say? He goes, I'll fuck you up. We just fought. Also, we can do a 4th round.
Do you want to solve the beef?
Pay attention to the guy in the background.
Straight up. Why would you spit at somebody? They ain't even in the cage.
This gentleman, Surfo, I shouldn't call him a gentleman, but he spit towards a specific guy and may have spit on the guy's mother who's there. This is a man, I'm assuming, that grew up in a pretty fucked up household, because nobody who has a completely balanced childhood is gonna be acting like this. I know because I grew up in a household, and I laugh kind of loosely, but I grew up in a household without a father figure as well. Drugs, alcohol, those kinds of things were in my immediate environment, heroin, all that. So I know what it is to grow up and to be a little bit unstable table and to spit at people, things like that, and to overcome that stuff. I don't judge this guy. I mean, you have to, he's an adult, but you also have to understand where he's coming from. This is a guy who has severe issues he's working through, and you know, we have to be sensitive to that. If any of you guys are going through similar situations that I've went through, whether it's rough childhood, issues you're having right now, I talk about habits, discipline, and how we can become better human beings just through the lessons that I've learned in my life. If you guys are interested, it's a free newsletter and it's linked down below.
Hey, did he spit on anybody over there?
He spit toes, but he ain't spit on nobody.
Yeah, you can't do that. Come on, bro. Don't spit on.
Bro, I gotta get back to my son.
So you be the more mature one, bro.
Hey, listen, got some bad news. There's no winners announced in a beef match. Yeah. That's the bad news. That's why this was about getting your fucking shit out. Do y'all want to leave and keep at each other?
Come on, shake hands like men.
Listen, somebody got to be the bigger man.
Dab it up. There you go. Dab it up. There we go.
Where's the other dude? Where's the other dude?
There we
go. Hold on, my man. Hold on. Because listen.
Bring in the other guy whose mother got spit on. Bring him in.
You spit at somebody. And I don't want to ban you from the yard. You got to apologize for that. You have. I apologize. I don't think I understand you being angry.
No, I'm cool.
Mom says it's cool. Shout out to Mom at the street beef. She likes a little bit of cage fighting. All right, so this is the guy whose mom got spit towards.
He spoke with your mother.
Right? Bro. That shit happens.
Hey, thank y'all.
I just want to take a second to say I have tremendous respect for the Street Beefs team. What they do over there is awesome. And at first, a year and a half ago, I wasn't sure what I was looking at. But now I can clearly see from watching a series of their videos and covering them jumping in the comments, they're doing something that is for the better. Both them and the Scrapyard Cats as well. Also, we don't mean this in any way. When we watch these young fighters competing and going after their dreams and getting that shit out that we all have, we're not sitting here judging them. We're being funny, we're having a laugh together, we're judging their technique because we're being constructive about it. But this is not meant to be some sort of character judgment, right? Everyone goes through stuff, and maybe if you stuck a camera in my face when I was 19 years old, you might not like what you see either. Anyway, drop a comment down below if you'd like to see me cover more street beefs. Until next time, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next one.